सनेही बाप अपने विशेष अति स्नेह और समीप बच्चों को देख रही। स्नेह सभी बच्चे हैं, लेकिन अति स्नेह और समीप बच्चे वही है जो हर कदम में फॉलो फादर करने वाले। मेरा कान बाप ने साकार बच्चों को साकार रूप में फॉलो करने के लिए निमित्त साकार ब्रह्मा आपको बच्चों के आगे रख जिस आदि आत्मा के ड्रामा में 84 जन्मों के आद से अंत तक अनुभव किए, साकार रूप में माध्यम बन बच्चों के आगे सहज करने के लिए एग्जाम्पल बने, क्योंकि शक्तिशाली एग्जाम्पल को देख फॉलो करना सहज होता है। आपने स्नेही बच्चों के लिए स्नेह की निशानी ब्रह्मा बाप को रखा और सर्व बच्चों को यही श्रेष्ठ श्रीमत दी कि हर कदम में फॉलो सभी अपने को फॉलो करने वाले समीप आत्माएं समझते हो। फॉलो करना सहज लगता है या मुश्किल लगता है? सहज है ना? अम्मा के विशेष कदम क्या देगा? समझा ना सभी ने? समझा?
Avyakt signals remain constantly in the stage of a detached observer. Now, practice being in the laboratory of the depth of experiences. Feel yourself to be beyond this world, as though you are totally absorbed in love. increase the balance of karma and yoga, while performing actions have the powerful stage of yoga. By having this balance, the speed of your effort will increase.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 13. Silent sound of the soul. Speak less, speak softly, speak sweetly. Today's topic is silence in everyday life. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. You well had a beautiful meeting with Avyak Baba. Baba has to say again and again and again. Your thoughts are valuable, your time is valuable, your breath is valuable. So don't waste. No waste thoughts. And that requires not only to say to yourself, don't think, or I shouldn't be thinking, but you have to practice certain stages. Something just happened, and it doesn't require more details to think of or talk about, but some can keep going on and on. They think that it's again say it, then again think. So matter is over, but mind is still involved with that. That is where one can use full stop drama. If I can use drama, we have to have this practice of putting full stop, and that is silence. But that is why we have to connect with the first part, speak less. Especially when it has happened and you keep speaking, keep repeating. Sometimes we blame other one, causes sorrow. Very, very subtly that soul get very affected by our speaking. So actually that is the moment. Being silence is drama. You accumulate your thoughts, but also you give power to others, and also appreciation of that person is very important at that time. That's what Brahma Baba used to do. So when we have topic of Brahma Baba, follow Father, that was one of the practice. So silence is not okay. I'm silent half a day. Many of us observe 3 days silence, but silence is whole day. Doesn't mean you're not speaking, but as much as necessary. And it's internally feels so good immediately. Okay, drama. That is why when you learn to drive car, one of the important one is using brake, and they give you a spot that your car should stop here, even if it is half a feet extra, even half. Either you could strike something, or but you won't get license, right? You fail in the test. Really internally nature of saying less, speaking less. And just deeply within appreciation, and it's another scene of drama. If it is a scene, it might not be anything much. Appreciation of others from our heart all the time helps us to speak less, but then sweetly also. We have to connect these three words: less, soft, and less, and soft and sweet. If we practice that, then it's connected with silence, right? It is when internally with little bit bitterness is there, then you keep saying things. But if you are sweet and you are gentle, you won't have much to say. And that is also serving others. And it's like you increasing their power also and their trust. Don't cut off and use your words as sword always. And second one is, which we need to practice, is be a detached observer. Not only scenes of drama, but every soul has its own nature, its own part to play, and we cannot interfere. We should allow that soul to play that part, but we become like directors, right? Lot of people always likes to dictate, and that also becomes a habit, right? Not knowing that I don't need to dictate. You cannot. Let every soul play the part in a natural way, so that other soul can, yesterday Baba mentioned self-respect. It could be both ways. We can look at the test if other person keeps saying and you stay in self-respect. Because Baba said, if you have self-respect, then Baba also respect you. So not be shaken. Be what you are. It's very difficult because you hear comments, you hear dictates, you hear, and you start losing what you are actually. But I always believe that let person be what that person is naturally, not try to say what I say that person has to do. Then what that person's personality will be, right? So that means that soul doesn't have value for silence, right? Or one's own words, right? If I can help someone with 5 words, why I have to say 20? Because it's my own emotions I am throwing out. It's just your own feelings you are throwing out, but they're not needed. So then you lose your own self-respect, and others also can lose it. Yesterday, someone said, when this one speaks, I'm very hurt. I said that also has to stop now. Just consider the habit of that soul, but don't get hurt. So we have to become strong, right? Not to take sorrow, not to be hurt. Just be very, very strong, very, very stable. Because there are two things. One is, okay, that's the habit of other soul. Why should I take sorrow? But also, third practice which we can do is very, very important. And that practice is, as quickly anything happen, let me be in my original stage. Just be incorporeal. That's a powerful break also. That I am a peaceful soul, I am a loveful soul. Eternally, I am a pure soul. And was very strong when Baba said that when there is impurity of any kind, you have waste thoughts. Why? What? So you are always in queue. Impurity creates wasteful thoughts. Baba says, if you are standing in queue yourself, what will you give to others? Why happened? What this happened? Why this one did it? Why this one does it? So silence in every day, not only every day, every hour, every moment of the life. Because then when you are in silence, you will feel Baba's help. You will feel the power which Baba gives us. If we are not in silence, we cannot remember Baba too. So there are many, many points of knowledge which we can apply and create this habit. Within 1 minute, maybe half a minute, more of that is in silence. Every minute. But I still thought what is necessary. I still did what is necessary. I still said whatever is necessary, but nothing is excessive. I thought more than I should be thinking. That means you are giving yourself 30% marks, 40% marks, not 60, 70. Every moment you can give yourself mark. Within one moment, how much I was in silence, how much I just kept thinking. And as waste thoughts are not good quality, right? Any kind of wastage, no? When it is waste, it is waste. We have to throw it away. But if one keeps using whatever is waste, they won't be very healthy, right? So I think it's very important, especially at this time when we have to serve through our mind, we have to serve through our thoughts. Mansa Seva, then it is very, very important to practice silence. Just imagine if you have some karmic accounts, I call it, you have to pay some loan from the past. You have a lot of loan, and you find it is being paid off because of your silence. If you say two extra words, you create another karmic account because they were useless. That was your own sanskar you're trying to put on someone else. If you really remain in silence, there was something gets settled very naturally. By thinking, by talking, you keep creating more karmic accounts. Daddy Janki always used to say, if you sit and talk about any soul, you create more karmic accounts. Same is thinking. If you're getting thoughts of someone, not necessary, it's karmic accounts, right? So I like it in silence, keep settling. Let whatever sanskar was there in between two souls, let it be settled so that there are only good wishes. Generally, Baba's children have good wishes, but mixed with also wistful feelings, wistful thoughts. They're not able to put 100% full stop in that. So practice is very connected with economy and economy. Economy, just quickly remember, Baba, think less. If you think less, you will speak less. But if you keep thinking, then you keep saying, right? So it's very, very beautiful, powerful, important, but requires a lot of attention. Two words I keep reminding my attention and practice. If you don't do it, as Dadi Janki used to say, you will be deceived in the end. You will find something you said was not necessary. So you fail, right? So speak less, softly, and sweetly. This practice is very connected with inner silence. And see during day, whole day, how many times you were loud. You said more than it was necessary. Keep the chart, so that very natural silence is there. So Shantivan is Shantivan, right? With 19,000 Baba's children, you have to make a way to walk. All roads are full, cars, vehicles all over, Baba's children all over. I was asking someone yesterday, when you go for dinner, how it is. They said it was good, manageable. Just imagine the cooking which must be happening. Because of COVID, we are not going around much here. But it's really worth watching them cutting, cooking, serving. And from our heart, we say, so much thankful to those who are servers, because this is the turn for Tamil Nadu and Banaras. And of course, Dadi Gulzar was from Delhi, so they had open invitation for Delhi also. So it's very, very, very beautiful here. New experience for all of us, but it's beautiful. I appreciate how much everyone on their duty and with lot of love, lot of respect. They make sure you are safe, you are okay, you are provided with everything. Okay, so we are bringing you to Shantivan so that you can also have experience with us, right? So let's remember Baba. Om Shanti, everyone. Lots of love from Madhuban. Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So it seems like some Baba's children have not changed their clock, right? So just to remind you all, today we changed our clocks. So 1 hour ahead, right? And so we lost 1 hour. But here in Madhuban, in India, we had to start 5 o'clock in the morning instead of 6 o'clock. So thank you to Didi ji that every morning now she'll be with us after Mridula. Anyway, let's start our Bhakti journey. Welcome to our Bhakti journey, companion of God, pearls of wisdom from Tadi Chankiji.
चार गुण जीवन में सदा होवे, मैंने देखा है। पहला है धीरज। कोई अब गहराई में जाकर के आत्मा मन स्थिति में अगर धीरज के देखेंगे ना, धीरज धर मन व मन को धीरज दो, जल्दी अधीरे न हो जाओ। अधीरता व्यर्थ चिंतन में ले जाती है, दुखी बनाती है। दूसरा गुण है सहनशीलता। सहनशीलता के गुण के गहराई में जाएंगे ना, बहुत हमको ये नहीं कहते हैं सहन शक्ति चाहिए, मुझे सहन करने की शक्ति आती है, आती है। क्या बड़ी बात है, मुझे सहन करना पड़ता है, मैं दुख हुआ, शक्ल में थोड़ा भारीपन आएगा, कभी आंखें गिली भी हो जाएंगी, तो वो सहनशीलता नहीं है। धीरज, सहनशीलता। तीसरा हमारा मित्रता भाव, कोई शत्रु नहीं है मेरा। निंदा हमारी जो करे, मित्र हमारा सोए, ये मेरे बाबा के बोल है। उसको मित्र मानो, जो महिमा करे उसको मित्र मानो, जिसने कुछ निंदा की, गलत बोला, उसको शत्रु मानो। ये ज्ञानी तो आत्मा ये नहीं कहेगा। महिमा करने वाले तो मुझे खुश भी कर सकते हैं, या आज महिमा करते कल कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, पर उस पर मेरा आधार न हो जीवन का। महिमा के आधार से मैं सेवा में रहूं, महिमा के आधार से मेरा अच्छा संबंध रहे नहीं। नहीं, रूहानियत है, ईश्वरीय स्नेह है, अच्छा है। तो ये बात पूरी हो जाएंगी, पर सहनशीलता सुखी रखेंगी। कुछ भी हो जाए, और ये कई बार अनुभव है, कईयों के साथ रहेंगी, कुछ बात हो गई 2 मिनट के बाद जैसे वो ही नहीं थी, चेहरे पर न हो, वाइब्रेशन में न हो, समझ गए ना। ज्ञानी तुम आत्मा है ना, अंदर मन में रिपीट न हो। फिर अब मन में आया, मुख से बोला, वाइब्रेशन में आया, गलत है। जैसे मित्रता भाव में समा लेते हैं, मित्रता भाव में समा लेते हैं। ये मम्मा पापा को देखा है, कई बार मम्मा पापा के दृश्य सामने आते हैं। कोई बार कहेगा कुछ, पर मम्मा पापा के चेहरे से दिखाई नहीं पड़ता है कुछ हुआ। बाबा को सामने कहीं उन्होंने गाली भी दी होंगी, पर बाबा के चेहरे पर बाबा इसको कुछ कहे नहीं। बच्चे का दोष नहीं है, कोई बच्ची बात नहीं। बाबा को कोई पत्र रहा, बाबा कुछ जवाब लिखे, ना 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 बच्ची। बाबा हर एक को अपना मित्र समझा है, हर एक को अपना मित्र मानना है हमको। ये है मित्रता भाव, माना रूहानियत का, ईश्वरीय स्नेह का संबंध जो है ना। बात ठीक हो जाएगी पर संबंध ठीक न रहे, मेरा लिए शान नहीं है। और तीसरा गुण है संतुष्ट रहना।
चौथा,
पांचवी बात आती है फिर, ज्ञान में गंभीरता बहुत आती है। तो गंभीरता में एक बारी मम्मा को कहा, मम्मा थोड़ी अब सीरियस है। मम्मा ऐसे हम लोगों को मुंह में देखा, इसको अब सीरियस कहते हो। मम्मा को ज्यादा हंसना, बैठना, बात करना, ज्यादा बात करना मम्मा नहीं करती थी। हम समझते थे मम्मा थोड़ा, तो सीरियस अक्षर मम्मा को कहा ना, मम्मा ने मुस्कुरा के बोला, हमने समझा ये अक्षर हमको नहीं करना चाहिए मम्मा के लिए। ज्ञान जितना जो ज्ञान में, ज्ञानी तो आत्मा है। जैसे बाबा मुस्कुराता कितना है, पर साधारण तो मुस्कुराहट नहीं है ना। बाबा के मुस्कुराहट में इतनी शक्ति है, इतना हमको शिक्षा दे रहा है, मुस्कुरा के शिक्षा दे रहा है। उसमें बहुत एक शिक्षा और शक्ति समाई पड़ी है। उस दिन से लेकर के हम लोगों ने ये जो शब्द बोला ना, समझा मम्मा को हम लोगों ने नहीं जाना है, तभी ये शब्द निकला। बोल कम थोड़े, रूप बड़ा, स्नेह शक्ति वाला, साधारण न हो। रूहानियत उसका दूसरा है, रूहानियत में रमणीकता हो। कोई सीन ऐसी आ जाए तो सीरियस न बन जाए। सीन ऐसी कोई ऐसी है, उसमें थोड़ी सीरियस बन जाएंगे ना, तो हमारे मन का इफेक्ट तन पर भी आ जाएगा, वायुमंडल में आ जाएगा। क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है। वायुमंडल को सदा शांत, सच्चाई, प्रेम वाला रखना, उसमें दुख की लेन देन का बिजनेस, तो थकावट वाला या सीरियस रूप या ये वगैरह जो होता है ना, जैसे दुख का लेन देन का वायुमंडल है, नहीं करने का है। समझा? ये बाबा का मतलब था ना बहने भाई, बाबा का ये था ना। हाँ, लो नहीं ना दुख, कुछ भी हो जाए ना तो समझू सारा नहीं लेगा ना, कहेंगे क्या, जैसे कुछ हुआ ही नहीं ना, न चिंतन में आया न मुख पर आया। अच्छा ओके, ठीक है, ठीक है।
चलते 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 मुझे बाबा मिल गया है, मुझे बाबा मिल गया है। मेरे साथ चलते चलते, मेरे साथ चलते चलते, वही गीता बस गई है, वही गीता बस गई है। मेरा भाग्य बनते बनते, मेरा भाग्य बनते बनते।
Shanti. So tomorrow is Monday. Amrit Vela, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Our schedule will remain same. In the evening, 6 o'clock, we start our party, followed by meditation, English series, and our the journey. And 3 times, 10 minutes, yoga party during the day. Also, one very important announcement is that in Madhuban, we have double foreigners program have started. And so today is 13th, tomorrow 14th of March, 15th and 16th. So time 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Translation will be available. We'll do live. We connect live through Madhuban. There will be double foreigners program class, which we will also bring into Avikti Parivar. So if you would like to connect to Avikti Parivar, you are welcome to do so. So on 14th, Mohini Didi's class, 15th, Jayanti Didi's class, and on 16th, Charlie Pai's class. Okay. Om Shanti. Now we welcome our dear angel sister, Sister Kala. Welcome.
Om Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Thank you, Bhumi Ben. And yes, you're right. It's just after Amrit Vela now, and you can see how the nectar is flowing, right? Amrit Vela, nectar hour. So we are getting the best of the day from Didi nectar. Remembering the days when Dadi Janki used to share her touchings or her experiences right after Amrit Vela. Some of you might have been there, but there would be a little group and she would share early in the day. So it's like we are inviting Dadi Janki already into our midst of this series, 2-week series. So continuing with the last few days of the topic we have chosen for Dadi Gulzar. And it seems like we are coming around to a circle of speak less, speak softly, speak gently, speak sweetly, right? And even Baba's Murli today, I think you all must have picked up, right? No waste. So what is that? Economy, right? What do you do when you're economical? You don't waste. You don't just be careless about money, energy, resources. You're extremely careful. And this is exactly today's lesson for us too. No waste. But also, we can't just force ourselves, no waste, no waste, no waste. But we need to take up certain practices, spiritual practices. Not that we have to devote an entire week or 3 days or even a day for that matter. But in the midst of the day, how do we create a nature of silence? This is what we saw in Dadi Gulzar, a very natural nature of silence. I'm remembering that one of the titles I would say that they used to use for Dadi, Nirsankalp Devta. Nirsankalp Devta means that deity who doesn't think, who doesn't need to think extra or more. Nirsankalp is, Baba uses that word where we don't have just thoughts for the sake of thoughts, you know. So they used to call her Nirsankalp Devta, like that a lot. And so, so we have to follow that. And that happens through several practices that Didi mentioned, brought up for us to to try out tomorrow. Actually, I'm thinking it's Monday, and once upon a time, there used to be Silence Day on Mondays in some centers. I don't know if you're aware, but they used to keep Monday, or at least morning of Monday, for more silence. Of course, these days there are so many activities, so busy and everything, but still, I think that's a very good aim for tomorrow, to pay special attention to this daily routine of silence. So the practice is that things will happen, but you have to let it go. Put a full stop of drama. And this means silence, to be able to do that. Full stop, drama, break. And that can only happen through silence. And I think this special attention for watching our words, especially the quantity of words, how much we are speaking. Didi underlined this today. Are we saying anything more than is necessary? Are we saying it out of place? Is it not the right time to say it? Or I am saying it loudly, more than necessary, just because I have my own emotions mixed in it. This is a good day to make sure you don't forget your recording device, right? Your little recording device, remember to carry it with you. So check yourself from time to time. How many words, how loud are the words, how necessary are the words, how impactful are my words, right? And then the practice of detached observer, which has come up at on several days. We have heard about how important this practice of detached observer, and that creates that inner silence, that we don't have to react, or we don't have to have something to say about everything, or we don't have to take it all in, even though people are trying to put you down or whatever, but stay in your self-respect, stay detached, and also treat others. And I like this very much, when you appreciate someone. This is one of the practices within silence. So not just silence, blank silence, but yes, I have retrieved from the scene. I have taken myself out of the scene, but at the same time, I'm also helping the other person. I'm also appreciating something about either the person or the situation. And that is going to help me to have a sweet silence. It will not be forced silence. It will not be a bitter silence, but it will be sweet silence. And then when I speak also, it will come as sweet words. So value for our words. And then the other practice, come back to that original stage, the incorporeal stage, again and again and again. And I think with this practice, you can never go wrong. Anytime, for anything, practice this original stage, what I am, who I am, eternally and originally. So lovely that we don't have to wait for a full day, for a full hour, but integrate silence in every moment. That's quite a concept, isn't it? Out of the full 60 seconds in the minute, how much was I able to feel inner silence? How many seconds? Keep your chart minute to minute. And this one is really nice. That is how we pay off through silence. Right? Something has happened. I had to settle something with someone. And how do I settle it? Is it through words? Is it through telling off? Is it through teaching? Is it through correcting? It's through silence. Right? Within a few minutes of silence, again, going back to original stage, good feelings, appreciation, I can settle, I can pay off whatever debts I have. loans I owe to anyone. What a very interesting concept of settling through silence. And then, of course, Dadi Janki brought us right back to all the qualities, right, that are kind of so integral to nurturing that silence, sustaining silence throughout the day. I really like her 5 qualities that she talks about again and again. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about it in her series. But patience, tolerance, friendliness, contentment, maturity, all of these are so connected also with silence. So with attention, with practice, I think we are going to be able to do it. So the concept tomorrow is, of course, keeping Dadi Gulzar's image of silence, natural silence in front of us. What can I do on a day-to-day basis to adopt that nature of silence? So silence in everyday life. And Baba has often spoken about it in many more ways. So let's see what he has to say for the homework. Silence in everyday life. Even whilst in the activities of service, you can get time in between to experience solitude. Keep the aim of practicing being introverted and in solitude. And with deep love from your heart, take out time in between. Those knowing the value automatically find the time. So excuses, reasons, right, out the window. Those knowing the value will automatically find the time. To stabilize the mind and intellect in one powerful stage is called being in solitude. Ekant. Remember that series we did in which it came up every day's practice? Ekant. So to stabilize the mind and intellect in one powerful stage is called being in solitude. Just as you saw Father Brahma in the experience of solitude and being introverted while walking, listening, while doing everything. So can you not follow the Father? So we're not taking a silent day tomorrow, but we are observing ourselves how much silence there is in our thoughts, in our words, in our actions, in every moment through this practice, right? Different practices that we have been told. So we'll go into our meditation to create the foundation for tomorrow.
Silence in everyday life. Even whilst in the activities of service, you can get time in between to experience solitude. Keep the aim of practicing being introverted and in solitude, and with deep love from your heart, take out time in between. Those knowing the value automatically find the time. to stabilize the mind and intellect in one powerful stage is called being in solitude. Just as you saw Father Brahma in the experience of solitude and being introverted while walking, listening, can you not follow the Father?
दिनचर्या में साइलेंस। सेवा की प्रवृत्ति में रहते भी बीच बीच में इतना समय मिल सकता है जो एकांतवासी बनने का अनुभव करो। अंतर्मुखी एकांतवासी बनने के अभ्यास के लक्ष्य को लेकर अपने दिल की लगन से बीच बीच में समय निकालो। महत्व जानने वाले को समय स्वतः ही मिल जाता है। एक पावरफुल स्थिति में अपने मन को, बुद्धि को स्थित करना ही एकांतवासी बनना है। जैसे साकार ब्रह्मा बाप को देखा, अंतर्मुखी एकांतवासी स्थिति चलते फिरते, सुनते, करते अनुभव किया। तो फॉलो फादर नहीं कर सकते हो?
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Have a great day, everyone. Tomorrow, day of silent.